the ability for these interests to kind of be shared through like denoting, through like owning the NFT itself, I think is interesting. So like you can think of a world where if this membership were an NFT, I can go into the smoothie shop and like prove that I own this Equinox NFT. And this smoothie shop doesn't need to like, ping the Equinox servers. They don't need to talk to Equinox at all. All they have to do is say like, oh, you own this membership NFT. I know, like I can verify that you own this membership NFT. Therefore you did pay for it. Therefore you do have these characteristics. Like therefore, maybe you get a discount on your smoothie, something like that. This is like kind of like a toy example, but I think this is like widely applicable even in the NFT space today. We can see like crypto native ways of this emerging where, for example, during NFT NYC, there were parties where like, only Bored Ape members could attend. And that was held by like the Bored Ape Yacht Club in general. But actually it doesn't even need to be, right? There were also parties where, there were like 5 different NFT collections where it's like, if you owned any one of the following 5 collections, you are welcome to the party. And that party was not held by Bored Ape Yacht Club. Like that party was not held necessarily by any of the collections. It was just held by an entity that was interested in connecting with people who owned those things. So I think that kind of ability for people to compose or like to leverage that membership and kind of what it says about the person is an interesting shared way of working with subscriptions and memberships in general. And then I think lastly, like this is probably just cool. I don't know like how exciting it is as a use case, but I do think it's interesting is just the ability for you to like sell your membership. And that's not something you like right now you can only start a membership and you can like cancel a membership, but you can't sell it. And what's, I kind of think about like, there are like really exclusive golf clubs, right? For example, where it's like there's only limited number of memberships and you have to wait for a member to die before you can like become a new member before that like thing frees up. And so I think when you have systems where you own the membership itself, you can actually like sell that off, you can trade it, you can speculate on it. And so it kind of opens up a neat world of things that the membership holder can do as well.
Wow. There was a lot to unpack there. You mentioned a lot of different kind of reasons why this proof of patronage type of functionality for NFTs are important. Couple things I want to mention are, as you were talking about like the Equinox and smoothie example, it kind of popped into my mind on how for so long, just I would say in business planning, in city planning and real estate, and when you're looking to buy your first home, you pay attention to what schools are nearby or what businesses, how close are you to a grocery store, and all of a sudden in this like digital world though, some of those principles I think are still there. It's what can this give me access to? And the more popular that membership card becomes,
exactly.
The more other people like, but the cool thing about the digital world is you don't need to live near me to build something cool or useful for me to access. Anyone in the world can now build a service or an application or something really fun that I might like on top that my access card gets me, but now without those physical barriers. Mm-hmm. So I think it's a great analogy to the smoothie shop. It's just the smoothie shop has to be next door to the Equinox to actually attract customers. Whereas if you hold an NFT, you can go anywhere in the metaverse and access a business or a service.
You're listening to the Unstoppable Podcast, the go-to place for everyone to learn about the latest innovations in Web3, NFTs, and the decentralized web. Welcome to the metaverse.